Effective communication isn't just a buzzword, it's a career game changer. Did you know that 86% of employees and executives cite ineffective collaboration and communication as the leading cause of workplace failures? The truth is that mastering communication skills can be the key to unlocking your career growth. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 essential communication tips that can help you thrive in any workplace. Whether you're aiming to strengthen team relationships, boost productivity, or set yourself up for leadership roles, these tips will be essential tools on your journey. These techniques are designed to help you become a better communicator, build stronger relationships, and ultimately set yourself apart in your career. Let's get started with the first tip. First essential communication skill is active listening. Active listening means fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and remembering what's being said instead of just passively hearing the message. This is crucial in the workplace as it helps to build trust, prevent misunderstandings, and foster clearer conversations. Here are a few steps you can follow to apply this skill. First, focus on the speaker without distractions. This means put your phone away and avoid multitasking. Second, use small verbal cues like "I see" or nodding to show that you're engaged in the conversation. Third, summarize or repeat back key points to ensure that you've understood everything clearly. For example, if your manager is explaining a new procedure, you can respond by saying something like, "So to confirm, we'll be implementing the new process starting next week. Is that right?" This shows that you're paying attention and helps avoid any potential confusion. By actively listening, you'll be viewed as someone who truly understands tasks and directions, and that makes you a more valuable team player. Now, let's move on to the second tip, and that's kindness in communication. I really shouldn't have to say this. Kindness is a skill we should all be practicing all the time in our personal and professional lives. Kindness means being considerate, being empathetic, and respectful in your interactions, even when you need to address difficult issues or give critical feedback. Kindness is important because it builds stronger relationships in the workplace, and it fosters a positive environment. Here's how you can apply it. Start approaching conversations with empathy, especially when tensions are high. Try using positive language, even when delivering negative feedback. For example, if a colleague is struggling with a deadline, instead of saying, "You're late again," you could say, "I see you've been working really hard. Is there any way I can help you meet this deadline?" Additionally, be more mindful of your tone, especially when communicating through emails or texts, where it's easy for things to be misunderstood. When you approach communication with kindness, people feel more valued and they're more willing to collaborate with you, and that makes it easier to get things done efficiently and harmoniously. Now for the third tip. Let's talk about being open-minded. Being open-minded means considering new ideas and perspectives, even if they're different from yours. This skill is vital in a workplace because it fosters innovation, creativity, and problem solving. Here's how to practice open-mindedness. First, listen without immediately forming a judgment. It's easy to jump to conclusions, but taking a moment to fully understand someone else's perspective can be eye-opening. Second, ask questions to explore the other person's viewpoint. This helps you gain clarity, and it shows that you have respect for their opinion. Lastly, be open to changing your approach, even if a better idea arises. For example, if a colleague proposes a different solution to the one you're working on, you could respond by saying, "That's an interesting idea. Can you explain how it would work with our current plan?" By practicing open-mindedness, you'll be seen as flexible and a collaborative team player, someone who's open to growth and innovation. And before we dive into the next tip, I want to take a moment to invite you to join our channel and community. Together, we're all about making work a more enjoyable and positive experience, and I'd love for you to be part of it. We're building a space where we can support each other, share ideas, and turn the workplace into a place of growth and fun again. So hit that subscribe button and let's make work fun together. The fourth tip is critical: giving and receiving feedback. And this is an issue that most people have a lot of issues with. It involves both sharing constructive feedback in a way that helps someone improve and accepting feedback gracefully when it's directed at you. Mastering this skill leads to personal and team growth. When giving feedback, make sure to be specific and focus on the behavior, not the person. For instance, if a team member missed a deadline, rather than saying, "You're always late," you can say, "I noticed the deadline was missed. Let's discuss how we can prevent this in the future." It's helpful to offer solutions to any problems you point out. When receiving feedback, the key is to listen carefully without interrupting and reflect on what's being said before you respond. You might say something like, "Thanks for your feedback. I'll consider that and work on it." By doing this, you show that you're open to growth and willing to improve, and people will feel comfortable coming to you with feedback, knowing that you'll handle it professionally. Finally, let's talk about the importance of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication includes your body language, facial expressions, eye contact, and gestures. Did you know that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal? Being aware of your nonverbal cues and mastering them can greatly impact how your message is received. To ensure your nonverbal cues align with your words, remember these do's and don'ts. First, maintain eye contact to show that you're engaged and attentive. Second, use open body language. So avoid crossing your arms, as that can make you appear closed off or defensive. Third, be mindful of your facial expressions, as they can unintentionally convey negative feelings, even when you're unaware. For example, during a meeting, make sure you're sitting up straight and maintaining eye contact, and nodding when appropriate to show that you're engaged. Avoid looking at your phone or fidgeting, as this can send the message that you're really not interested. When you master nonverbal communication, you'll be more confident, approachable, and most importantly, professional. To recap, we've covered 5 key communication skills: active listening, kindness, open-mindedness, giving and receiving feedback, and nonverbal communication. These skills are essential for building better relationships, improving team collaboration, and growing your career. By applying these tips consistently, you'll see positive changes in your work environment and your professional development. To close this video, I'll leave you with this quote: "Communication works for those who work at it." And remember, you've got this.